Good morning, students. Welcome for today's class 7. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing great at home. Today is the fourth lecture of triangle and its property. So we are going to cover two more properties on your way. So the first property is in isosceles triangle in which two sides are equal in length. In which two sides are equal in length. The unequal side of an isosceles, the unequal side of an isosceles triangle is called the base, the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. The base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Fine. Now the meaning of it is in isosceles triangle in which two sides are equal in length, the unequal side of an isosceles triangle is called the base. The base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. I'm going to draw the triangle also. So what is an isosceles triangle? The isosceles triangle, I told you in my first lecture only, triangle which has its two sides equal. Any two sides equal, that means one side is going to be unequal and the one side which is unequal will be considered as a base. So I'm going to draw a very easy isosceles triangle. See here, how am I going to draw? Right, these two sides are equal, right? These two sides, this side is unequal, so we'll consider this side as a base and this side equal side. This is also equal side. Fine. A, B and C, right? I named it also. The property says that on the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Base angle, that means the unequal side on which the two angles are being made. Base side has two vertex B and C. Two vertex are there. So both the vertex are making an angle. These two angles are equal. These two angles are equal by the virtue of the property angles opposite. This is a property. This is a complete description and this is the property how you're going to write when solving the question. Angle opposite to equal sides. Two equal sides. I'm going to do one question also. Angle opposite to equal sides that you're going to write in bracket while solving the answer. While equating the two angles to be equal in bracket, you have to give the reason. If it is a question of isosceles triangle, then this reason you have to give angle opposite to equal side. Equal side के जो opposite angles हैं, वो equal होते हैं when while solving the question. I'm going to do it with a numerical. I'm going to clear this entire property with the help of numerical, right? So in an isosceles triangle, you can draw also any isosceles triangle. How you're going to draw? In class 6, I only took your construction. You take a scale, draw any line of any length, because that is going to be your base length. It is going to be unequal, right? We're going to draw a very easy version of isosceles triangle. Let you take it as 6 centimeter, okay? And then the 6 centimeter line has to be bisected. I'm going to give you a rough idea of it, how to draw it, and then you can test also. Both the angles will come out to be equal, okay? So here you see, this is the definition. This is a property. You have to note it down, fine? And how you're going to draw the isosceles triangle. Draw any line of any length. This is going to be your base, okay? Suppose I've drawn for 6 centimeter. Now you're going to bisect it. You're going to bisect from here, keep the compass over here and mark the arc over here, downwards also, here also, here also. So you are going to join this line because this is a bisecting. Bisecting is dividing a line into two equal parts. So this is the bisection we have drawn of this line, right? We got this point. From here, if you draw the line, these two lines will come out to be equal in length. This will come out to be equal in length, right? So if it is coming out to be equal in length, suppose it is 5 and 5, but they will come out to be both of the same. For example, 5. It is not going to be 5, it is going to be something else. I have taken, for example, 5. Then these two angles will also be equal. I'm telling you how, because these two lengths are same and this mouth is open of the angle in equality. जितना यहाँ पर angle का mouth खुला हुआ है उतना ही दूसरी side पे भी. Of course it's going to make a, and the base is this only, वो भी equally divided है. जब आपका angle measure कितना होता है, इतना जितना आपका open है यहाँ से. अगर यही same base से, right, इसी same base से अगर मैं यहाँ से इतना ही ओपन वाला एक और एंगल ड्रॉ कर दूंगी तो आप कहोगे जितना माउथ यहाँ से ओपन है अगर उतना ही ओपन है तो ये एंगल्स इक्वल होंगे. तो लाइकवाइज आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल में दोनों एंगल्स, एंगल अपोजिट टू इक्वल साइड्स आर इक्वल. दिस इज हाउ you can draw an isosceles triangle. You can test this property also. It's nothing that you have to mug up. You have to draw, you have to test, and then only you can remember it forever. Okay. So now I'm going to do one numerical to support this property, right? For example, find the angle A in a given isosceles triangle, ABC, where angle B is equals to your 55 degree, and given isosceles triangle ABC where angle B is equals to 55 degree. Okay. Or I can ask you, find the angle X, find the value of X. Likewise, I was doing yesterday, find X. And the triangle is given as like this. This is A, B, and C. You are given angle B as 55 degree and ABC is isosceles triangle. And I can write AB is equals to AC also it is given. That means this side is equals to this side. Okay. You have to find X. Now you will say how I'm going to find the X if only one angle is given. You know the two properties are going to be applied in this kind of question. See here, how am I going to solve it? Now, if it is given, now solution. I'm going to write AB is equals to AC, which is given in the question, right? Now AB is equals to AC, therefore angle B is equals to angle C. By the virtue of which property? Angles opposite to equal sides, which I just told you, angle opposite to equal sides. Sides are equal, you are given, fine. Sides are given equal, AB and AC, and then the angle opposite are also equal, 55 degree, and this is also going to be 55 degree, which is therefore angle C is also equals to 55 degree. Now out of the three, you have two measurements, right? And the total, 180 degree by the virtue of sum of angles of triangle, right? Sum of angles of triangle, that property you are going to use. Now, in triangle ABC, can I write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Sum of angles of triangle. We are going to feed the value of B and C as 55. 55 will get the answer for X. That is A. I'm solving here because there is no space. So I'm in place of X, A, I'm writing X. In place of B, I'm writing 55. In place of C, again, I'm writing 55. And the sum is 180 degree. Fine. 180 degree. I'm writing the sum. Now X plus, this is going to be 110 is equals to 180 degree. 55 plus 55 is 110. Will transpose it, X equals to 180 minus 110, which will come out to be your answer as 70 degree. If you subtract, you will get the answer as 70 degree. Okay. I will write over here. It's not coming out to be clear. 180 minus 110 will come out to be 70 degree, right? 70 degree. So this is how you're going to face a question like isosceles triangle. Maybe they may give you the equal side, they may give you the equal angles, and the sides are also equal. There's another next property which I'm going to tell you. So the question the vice versa question may come in that using that property. Suppose the equal sides are given and you have to find the angles, or angles are given, you have to find the equal size. Suppose two angles are equal, they say you have to immediately make it out that is an isosceles triangle. If two angles are equal, isosceles triangle. If three angles are equal, it is an equilateral triangle. Having all the three angles equal, if the three sides are equal, all the three angles are of equal measure, that is 60, 60, 60. Okay. 60 plus 60 plus 60, that is 180 degrees. So all the three measures are equal, then it is an equilateral triangle, 60, 60, 60. Isosceles triangle, they will give the measure how much it is. If it is 55, the other equal side will have the equal angle. Then the third side, you have to find it out, the third angle. Okay. This is how the pattern of the question is. Now, I hope this is clear with you, isosceles triangle property. Now, I'm going to do your this one. Next second property for the day is, see here, it is again very important property. The property is the sum of length of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. The sum of, here I'm mentioning it, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side, Fine. For example, right, see here, for example, I'm going to draw a figure and I will display this property with the help of figure only. Suppose there is, suppose there is a triangle, with measurement of length 8.7 centimeter. Fine, 8.7 centimeter. This is your 5.6 centimeter and this is your 4.9 centimeter. Fine. This is the triangle I have made. Base is 8.7 centimeter. One side is 5.6 centimeter and the other side is 4.9 centimeter. Right? This measurement I have taken. And according to this property, the sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Let me consider A as 5.6 centimeter. Fine. Your B as 8.7 centimeter and your C as 4.9 centimeter. Fine. Sum of any two sides. Let us do the sum of A plus B, the sum of B plus C, and sum of A plus C. Maximum, these are the cases in which we can do the sum of the sides, right? These are the three cases. So I'm going to input the value 5.6 centimeter plus B 8.7 centimeter, right? Is going to be, we are going to have a result 6 plus 7, 13, 1 carry, and we are going to have 14.3 centimeter, right? This is a two lengths addition. Now B value 8.7 centimeter plus 4.9 centimeter is going to be 9 plus 7, 16, 1 carry 13.6 centimeter. A plus C 5.6 plus 4.9. Okay, adding up these two will get the result as 9 plus 6 is 15, 1 carry, and it's going to be 10.5 centimeter. In all the three scenarios, you have to compare the length of two sides with the third side, which you have not added over here. So can I compare? 14.3 centimeter, A plus B should be compared with C. Is it greater than 4.9? Yes, it is greater than 4.9. B plus C should be compared with A. 13.6 is greater than 5.6. Okay. And your A plus C, 5.6 plus 4.9, that is 10.5. It is greater than your 8.7 in all the three scenarios, right? The sum of length of two sides of triangle is greater than the third side. I'm going to write the result also over here. A plus B is greater than your which? C, and your B plus C is greater than your A, and your A plus C is greater than your B, right? You can check. You can always, I mean, you can feed the value, you can add the values, add up the values, you can compare with the third left out side with which you want to compare. So for all the three, it is satisfying. That means it is a triangle. Okay, it is a triangle. In case if it is not satisfying in any one of the case, right, then it is not a triangle. Then it is not a triangle. We'll do one question also, right? I hope this property is clear with you. The property says the sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. That is, this condition should be there to be a triangle. That is, now we are not asking about the angle measurement. We are asking about the length measurement of the sides, right? Length measurement. The length of any two sides of a triangle should be greater than the third side. That is impromptu. You can take any two sides. Maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. Any combination you will take, but it has to qualify the criteria of being greater than the third side. Then only it complies with the property of a triangle. It can make a triangle, otherwise there is no triangle. Okay. So, and one important point here I want to mention, which is not clear in many of the books, but I want to mention the difference of two sides. We talked about the addition of two sides. The difference of two sides, अगर subtract करेंगे तो value कम होगा. That should be less than the third side. You can take any two sides. इसी पे ही I will prove it. The difference of any two sides should be less than the third side. I'm not going to erase this triangle, right? But I will erase this statement. I will reverse the statement now about the subtraction. Then I'm going to prove it. Okay. See here carefully. Now, see here. I'm taking the same parameters, same measurement I'm taking, right? Now here, I'm going to change this you can consider as the other property. The difference of two sides, the difference of the difference of the lengths of two sides of triangle is less than the third side, is less than the third side. Okay. How it is possible now? I've taken A as 5.6 centimeter, B as 4.9 centimeter, C as 8.7 centimeter, right? Now, in this scenario, if I say you have to find the difference of A minus B, fine. You can say yes, A minus B, and then you can find the difference of C minus A and C minus B, right? I'm taking C before because C has a greater value, so I don't want to consider it in a negative integer. So I want to be positive, but that's okay. They asked us to find the difference of any two sides. So I have taken the pair of the two sides. Okay. With A also B has come and C has also come. And with B also C and A both have come, and C is also sharing the same privilege of being paired with A and B. Okay. Now substituting the values, 5.6 minus 4.9. What is the value you will get after subtraction? You will say 0.7 centimeter. Okay. C minus A, that is 8.7 minus 5.6. The answer you will get is 7 minus 6 is 1, and 5 subtracted from 8 is 3.1 centimeter. Okay. Now C minus B, 8.7 minus 4.9. The answer you're going to get is 17 minus 9 is your 8, and 7 minus 4 is your 3.8 centimeter. These are the results which you will get after subtraction. Now we are going to compare this result. A minus B should be compared with a C. So cos 8.C is the difference is less than the third side. Yes. In addition, the plus was greater than the third side. Okay, so difference is less than the third side. Yes, that is again qualifying. C minus A is less than the B. Yes, qualifying. C minus B is less than A. 3.8 is less than 5.6. So again, this is again the property. So here I can write the result. A minus B is less than C. C minus A is less than B, and C minus B is less than. Right? So this is again, this is the second next property following that addition of length, the subtraction of length. It should be less than the third side. Okay, that should be greater than the third side. You write it, you do all these things. This one expression also, with expressions you have to do, so that it should be complete in your mind. No ways, there is no excuse to forget it. Okay, you have to remember it, both the properties, because it's very important. Now coming on to the numerical of the day. Okay. Here we go with the numerical now. The question coming your way is question number 1. The length of the two sides of triangle. The length of the two sides of triangle. Two sides of triangle. Find triangle are 4 centimeter and 9 centimeter. Find two numbers. Find two numbers between which is the length of the third side, between which is the length of the third side, length of the third side. Fine, this is a question. The length of the two sides of triangle are 4 centimeter and 9 centimeter. Find two numbers between which is the length of the third side. They are asking you the range in between which the third side of the length will fall, right? You got the two measurement, 9 centimeter and 4 centimeter. The properties which you have just learned, you can assume, you will apply both the properties to find the range between. Okay. In answer, we will say the length of two sides, the sum of length of two sides equals to two sides is equals to, that is your 4 centimeter and 9 centimeter. This is 13 centimeter. Fine. The sum of length. Your third side should be less than this. This is a property you have studied. Sum of the length of two sides should be greater than the third side. And we should find the difference also of the third side, of the two sides, difference of length of two sides. We'll get of two sides, we'll get the answer as 9 minus 4. This is 5 centimeters. Fine. And your third side should be greater than this, right? On initially, we can assume it as, let the third side be x. Let the third side be x centimeter. Let the third side be x centimeter. Fine. We can do like this. So how to find the range? X should be less than 13 and should be greater than your 5 centimeters. So can I write like this? The range of this is, should be, X should be less than 13 and should be greater than your 5 centimeters. So this is the range, right? Between which X can be measured. X का जो length आएगा, measurement, length measurement आएगा, वो 13 and 5 के बीच में आएगा, right? Because it should be less than 13 and greater than 5 centimeters according to two properties which you have studied just. I hope this is clear to you. Fine, very good question. And you should read the question very carefully, and accordingly you have to set the properties which has to be applied. So these two properties which I've just taught you are being applied in this question, right? Do it and open your book. In your book also, it must be there. You can solve the questionnaire from there for the practice sake. Okay. Now, over here, there's another question. Find the possible length. I'm giving you question. Find the possible length of three sides of two triangles whose perimeter is 21 centimeter. Fine. I'm going to write the question first in front of you. Yes, the question is find the possible length. Find the possible lengths of the three sides of the three sides of two triangles whose perimeter is 21 centimeter. Whose perimeter is 21 centimeter. Fine. So you know that the perimeter of triangle is the sum of all the three sides of triangle. Now in this question, they have given you the sum of three sides. In that you have to make the pairs, or you can say you have to split 21 into three lengths in such a way that it should comply with the property of triangle. The sum of two lengths of triangle should be greater than the third side, and the difference should always be less than the third side. Okay, so it asks for the possible lengths of the three sides of two triangle, right? So we have to give the length. See, answer with perimeter is equals to 21 centimeter triangle one length. कितना कर सकते हैं हम? See here that 5 centimeter 5, and then can I take 5 plus 8? This is 13 and 7. Fine. Now we will check with the property. 5 plus 8, that is 13, greater than 7. 8 plus 7 is 15, greater than 5. 7 plus 5, 12, that is greater than 8. So that is okay, right? We will check with the difference also. 8 minus 5, 3 is less than 7. 8 minus 7 is 1, less than 5. And 7 minus 5, 2 is less than 8. Okay. Now for triangle 2. इसी तरीके से we will set the length of the triangle 2 with the same perimeter. See here. Now we can take the matrices 6 and 7 and 7 also, right? So if you are adding it, 6 plus 7 is 13, greater than 7. 7 plus 7, 14, greater than 6. 7 plus 6, 13, greater than 7. If we do the subtraction, second property, 7 minus 6, 1, that is less than 7. 7 minus 7 is 0, less than 6. 7 minus 6 is 1, is less than 7. But this is a case of your isosceles triangle. This is a case of isosceles triangle in which two sides are equal. You can easily make it out, right? Difference could be 0 also, but it should be less than the third side. The property, it should comply with the property. So these are the two set of the length which complying with 21 centimeters of parameter and complying with those two properties of triangle. So I hope this is useful for you and you have learned this session carefully and understood the properties very carefully. So I believe it was helpful, and please do open your books, course books, and you can always refer to these properties. Anyways, oh sorry, it is 21 centimeters, so we can take it as 7. I thought it's 20. 7 plus 8 is 15. Again, we can take it as 6, right? Sorry, I thought it is the 20. Had it been 20, you can use the old parametrics. It is 21. So I wasn't actually I just missed it out. It is 21. So now it is okay. 6 plus 8, 14 plus 7. Now you can add 6 plus 8 is 14, 14 greater than 7, 7 plus 8 is 15 greater than 6, 6 plus 8, and 7 plus 6 is 13 greater than 8. If you can figure out the difference also, 8 minus 6 is 2 less than 7, 8 minus 7 is 1 less than 6, and 7 minus 6 is 1, which is less than 8. Same way, 7 is 7 plus 7 plus 7, that is 21. 7 plus 7, 14 is greater than 7. It is okay. Now the difference is 0, it is always less than 7. Okay. So these are the two possible cases. अगर 20 होता तो वो पहले वाला ठीक होता, यहाँ 21 according to question, that's why I changed the minor change. You can go with that also, but do here then 20. Okay. So I think that you learn this two properties very carefully along with that isosceles triangle, that the angle opposite to equal sides, right? Three properties I have covered. In my next session, I'm going to cover very important, that is Pythagoras theorem. It is going to be with you forever now, right? No ways, it will not leave you. Pythagoras theorem, right? Pythagoras property of triangle, I'm going to tell you. So till then, goodbye. Look after yourself. Do complete your work. Take care. God bless you all. Thank you so much for attending the session.